Yo, what's up, guys? So today is May 11th. It's pretty late. I'm sorry that I didn't make a video yesterday. I was just like super busy with work, and then I've been lifting after work too, so I don't really get home until like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and by that time I want to go to bed so I can get good sleep for trading for the next day. But yeah, basically just I'll just go over it super quick. I'll go more in depth with the trades today, but caught this lead test up, played this down. Uh, Tried playing this lead test here. Got stopped out on this boner candle. We basically came up here, double topped, created a pin bar candle, and broke down here. Took this down, rode this trade down. Those are basically my three trades. So two winners, one loser, and then today we took two winning trades. So let me just go to the top of the journal, and we're at 12 losses, 49 wins. So pretty good win to loss ratio. And yeah, let's get into this. So right here in the morning, I caught the same trade as 12 other people, maybe more. Some people might not be confident enough to post in. Um, I'll ignore this. This is the second trade, but to post in the trade results. I'm also going to try to edit this and actually put in my entries and exits to show you guys. But I don't even know what's like good to edit on. Uh, so if my entries and exits like on my paper account are not posted in here, just know that I gave up and I just posted the video. But yeah, so this week we are up 19% on the account. I know it's a paper account. It'll be a live account one day. I'm thinking about opening a live account here at the end of the month, and just putting like a grand into it. Uh, just some money. I'm like, I wouldn't really care if, I mean, a grand is a grand, but at the same time, it's just like, it's not a big deal if I lose it really. But I've also been, if you watch my other trade reviews and the one where it's like trade reviews plus future plan, I'm also thinking about getting a funded account too because I got some advice that it could be smart if you don't have like a ton of capital, which it's like I have like a grand that I would want to put in, which is good starting for a small account, but I could also just pay like $100 for like a $10,000 account. And I have proven to myself that I am able to be profitable on paper. It's just like translating that over and dealing with the emotional part of trading, which I did open a live account like a month after I started like trading back in December. And first month I was up like 20% on my account, and then basically up until March I was red, and then lost all of that and more, which it wasn't a big deal. But then yeah, switched back to paper, joined the BB Discord, and we up now. But thinking about doing that too at the end of the month. I'm still gonna feel it out. But I actually switched my account value on my paper account to 10 grand because that's the funded account size I would want to get. And you have to go through a whole challenge process where it's like 10% on the first phase and then 5% on the second phase. And in the past 4 days, we're up about 20% on the account. So we would have passed it. I know there's not as much emotions on paper as there would be for that, but I just wanted to switch it up, see if I could do it, and I mean I did. So I'm just gonna really try to work on my entries, review all my trades, review all my entries, everything like that. And if I'm feeling good at the end of the month, like Beeler said, don't rush it. If you feel good, you can open up your live account, but if you're still feeling a bit shaky on some things, I'm definitely going to be patient because I just don't want to lose unnecessary money. And I already kind of learned my lesson on that too, because I tried to rush things before. So, so far in the month though, I mean, how many more days do we have left? Yeah, we're not even halfway through the month. So, but the first 2 weeks of the month, I'm already feeling really good, with my trades and everything. But let's get into this. So. Here in the morning, off the rip, broke pre-market low, flushed down, and started to get this pullback. What do we do after a flush down like this? Draw our fib for the big lead test. Thank you, Leland. I love you. Thank you. You're gonna make me a lot of money in the future. So, anyways, we pop up, start to reject. This is pretty basic. I mean, Bueller has been over this like a million times. If you go on trade results, you'll be able to see a million of these trades pop up. 80% entry, or 80% setup, rejection of the golden pocket. We push down, pull back up, boom, heavy wick off, make an inverse hammer candle slash like pin bar-ish, rising volume, created a lower high. This is where we enter. Boom, push down. Here for our first target, entered with 10 0-day contracts, took off our first, I took off 70% here once we touched our first take profit. Took off my last 3 cons once we touched 410. And we like touched it and like wicked up, so I actually got like filled up here, so I didn't like catch exactly the bottom. But yeah, pretty good trade. Very happy. Made around like, I don't know, it was like 3% on my account just on that. It was like 300-400 bucks. Boom, second trade. Um, my headset just shut off for some reason, my bad. But for this trade here, um, this trade I made a way bigger percent, but the Lee test, of course, I'm not like Leland or whatever, and I don't have years of practice, but I've been feeling very confident with my Lee test entries and stuff, so I feel like I can spot these like fairly well. Of course, there's always room to grow. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've mastered the Lee test, blah blah blah, because I definitely haven't. But I've been catching these every single day. But the buy the dip is like something like the one setup that I haven't been super confident with. The 40% entry, I take those sometimes, I understand them, but I'm just a bigger fan of like waiting for the support and resistant flips, um, like the 80% entry, the lead test, stuff like that, or like 3 bar plays slash like flags, like I like to take those, like username, I like patterns, but the one thing I didn't really understand well was the buy the dip and catching that reversal. I'm not like I can't really catch the bottom, but I am happy with this trade because a few days ago in the stream there was like a buy the dip on SPY, and I was like, hey Bueller, like what's a good passive entry? So he was like, you know, um, seeing a retracement back to like the golden pocket of like this move on the 5 minute here. I'll just go back to the 5 minute. But he's like on the 5 minute, if you um, could get a retest of the 9 EMA or get like a retest of the previous high to make like a higher high and a higher low. Those are your very good passive entries instead of just getting in on the candle close over the 9. So I'm like, all right. So I ended up like missing that entry, and I wasn't like sad or like being like, oh man, I missed my entry, but I was like kind of disappointed. And I was like, man, I want to, get this and like start practicing this setup down, get this setup down, especially before I go and open my live account or get my funded account. And here on Tesla, this was like the day after I asked him about this. Um, we kind of had this trend line down. We ended up breaking above. Had a beautiful buy the dip here. As you see, we broke up. We came down, retested the 9, the golden pocket, and our previous high. Entered here at this hammer, and we hit all 3 take profits. So here on this buy the dip, I also kind of did the same thing. I'm going to go back down on the lower time frame. So you saw we broke above the 9. Look at this. We broke above this previous high here. We pulled back to the 9 EMA on the 5 minute, 9 EMA on the 1, and this previous high. And then what we can actually do too is if we draw the golden pocket from this low to this high up here, you can see this is like a point of control for sellers. Like sellers don't want buyers to get over this. Um, and this could have, been used for another leg down, but we ended up breaking and actually retesting it, holding this. So buyers, held and broke the point of control for sellers, and then now we push up. So I kind of had my eye on all of these things. Where I actually entered was I did have a bit of a late entry because I entered about halfway on this candle. A candle that I would have liked to enter on is this hammer here, because we kind of have this indecision candle, boom, bullish candlestick pattern. I feel like that would have been perfect, but we basically got like the same fill. Uh, and I mean, this is still a good entry too, so it's not like I'm very disappointed at all. But anyway, oh, let me actually fix this because I didn't exit here, and I'll explain why. But yep, push up. We hit our pre-market low. Boom, take off. I think I had 5 contracts, so we took off 3 contracts here. And our second target was today's open, and like Bueller also says in the stream, most of the time for the buy the dip, you're gonna pull back to the day's open. He says he sees that about 80% of the time. So the reason I didn't enter here or exit the rest of my position here, oh, I exited two contracts here and then 2 contracts here because I left a runner. But the reason I didn't exit here is because my parents ordered like a new table, and I had to go like help carry it in because it was just like my mom home. Um, and I actually missed this exit, and I came back and I was like, oh shoot. And I saw we were kind of flagging, so I held and we came back and retested it. So I actually got out here, but of course I would have liked to get out here. But yeah, so I ended up holding a runner, seeing if we could close above the day's high. But let me go out to the 15 because this is what I was watching. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So we ended up taking our last column off here, just because we didn't hold the 15 EMA. But something that username pointed out is we're kind of in this wedge slash channel. We kept wicking through the level here, and then we got this reversal candlestick pattern, this 50-50 candle at our supply zone, and then we pushed down, and then we closed below the 15-minute 9 EMA, which is what I was gonna, use as my exit for my runner, because I wanted to see if, we could come up and test like 412, 413, and then I would have liked to take it off there, but no, we failed, rejected off this level, took off the runner there. We still had a gain because our entry was like down here. But yeah, that's where we got off for that, and I mean that was it. Today, very happy with these trades. Like I said, account is up almost 20% now, feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna keep going back. I didn't, fully review these in depth yet, but just wanted to get this video out and everything. Like I say in every video, if there's any advice or anything I missed, please just let me know. And if anybody else is just watching these and these are helping them, I'm gonna keep making these videos because it's a nice little trading log for myself too, and it holds me accountable for my reviews and everything like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and everything, and have a good night or day depending on when you're watching this.